Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time for a double dose of chaos. That's right, we're cracking open 2 chaos mystery boxes. These are my vision for how a chaos mystery box should be. And today's patrons, we have Kane Carpentier and Fatal Mirage. So we're going to roll 1 through 8 here. So we've got a 1 and then 1 through 7. So number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will consume the rest in future videos. And the theme this month is elementals. So if you've got any guesses for the elemental foils in here, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for being a patron, Kane. Let's see what we can get for you today. Some awesome stuff in here this month. Oh, okay, nice pack. I see right off the bat. So we have Modern Horizons 3, Strixhaven, Bloomburrow, and you get 2 in this one. We'll take a look at those in a second. Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Foundations, and Lord of the Rings. So nice selection of packs right there. Let's take a look at your awesome foils today. So starting off, we have a mythic. It is Pastor da Selva. Ancient Green Warden is the alternate there. So I think this was like a Spanish language secret lair. So we do have one of those. Awesome artwork on that one. And Fury, another mythic. Very cool borderless art on that one. So we'll pop these back in the sleeve for you and get to cracking some packs. And the patrons get the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over $1 along with the art cards and anything from the list. And we do all of that to save the patrons on shipping costs. Starting off, Lord of the Rings, we have the Bath Song. The Grey Havens, that is actually a legendary. I'll chuck in legendaries as well. Great Hall of the Citadel, Gimli's Axe, Gimli's Fury, Improvised Club, nice Forest, we'll chuck that in as well. Art card is Soul Ring. Do you have a Lord of the Rings Soul Ring? Awesome artwork on that one. Then we got a food, add token, Gimli's Axe in foil, and the Battle of Bywater for the rare. Oh, another one. Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. Not too shabby. Legolas, Canter of Kills. Showcase version. Another legendary. And Stone of Eric. Yet another legendary. Pull onto some foundations. So this is what they're calling the core set these days. We did have a few years break from core sets though. We have Bolt Wave, which I think is still pretty decent. We'll chuck that in. Strongbox Raider, Aegis Turtle, Crackling Cyclops, Gutless Plunderer, Apothecary Stomper, Healer's Hawk, Uncharted Voyage, Gnarled Colony, and an awesome cat token. Double cat action, gotta chuck that in. Then we've got a Forest Foil, an offer you can't refuse. That's a pretty decent uncommon. Then we have Alenda, Saint of Dusk, nice one. Another rare, High Society Hunter, and Claws out to finish. Onward to some Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So the theme this month, elementals, I chose that because we've got Avatar, The Last Airbender coming out, in less than a week now for pre-release. So let me know in the comments, are you looking forward to checking that out at your local game store? And here we have Tomb Trawler, Congregation Griff, Ankle Biter, Bristlepack Sentry, Raven of Fell Omens, Daring Thunder Thief, Thunder Salvo, Reach for the Sky, Steer Clear, and a Clue token. Then we've got Jagged Barons, Foil Demonic Ruckus, and Skewer the Critics from the Breaking News. I'll chuck that in as well. And a rare Free Strider Lookout, Raucous Entertainer, and that's it. On to some Bloomburrow. I think there are some elementals in this set as well. Although we aren't really hunting for elementals today. That is more our Commander Snack series, we have Heartfire Hero. I think this guy is still pretty decent. We'll chuck it in. Spelljaya, Ravine Raider, Sizer-Caps Brew, Veteran Guardmouse, Baker's Bane Duo, Carrot Cake. Sure up. Agate Blade Assassin art card is Mabel Heir to Cragflame. Very cool. And then we have, what else? Foil Persistent Marsh Stalker and a Plains. I'll chuck in these lands as well. Scrap Shooter for the rare, Seasoned Warren Guard, and Shrike Force. Okay, on to some Strixhaven. And if you enjoy Chaos Boxes and you're in the US, check out MTGUnpacked.com. Link in the corner. So we have the pure Chaos Boxes. Fantasy 5-packs are back in stock along with Dragon's Horde. So check it out. Here we have Magma, Opus, and a Plains. Expanded Anatomy, Lash of Malice, Crushing Disappointment, Beaming Defiance, Infused with Vitality, Brackish Trudge for the uncommons, Deadly Brew, Dina Soul Steeper, awesome legendary, and Culmination of Studies for the rare. We've got Revitalize for the Mystical Archives, Fracture Foil, not too shabby, and a Pest token. You know I'm gonna do it, don't you? Link in the corner to my world famous Pest deck. Actually it isn't, but it is still a very fun deck indeed. We've got some gameplay video up there as well. On to some Modern Horizons 3, and we have Solar Transformer, Metastatic Evangel, Mandibular Kite, Malevolent Rumble. I think that is still over $1. We'll chuck it in. Writhing Chrysalis, Utter Insignificance, Scurrilous Sentry, Molten Gatekeeper, Unfathomable Truths art card, Tameo Inquisitive Student. Love this artwork. Fantastic. What else? We've got a Swamp. We'll chuck that in. Foil Refurbished Familiar, and Disruptor Flute for the rare. Buried Alive, I think that's still $1 or so, and Charitable Levy. Okay, so the best pull today, that's going to be tough. Let's see here. Nothing really jumping out at me. I think there's an offer you can't refuse in foil is pretty decent. And you do also get your awesome foil cards there. Enjoy the pulls, Kane. Next up, we have Fatal Mirage. Thank you for being a patron. Again, guesses below for the Elemental foil in here. And as we saw with that box, there could actually be 2. So let's see what we've got. We have Modern Horizons 3, Phyrexia, Strixhaven. Just 1 in this one this time. D&D, March of the Machine, and Bloomburrow. And let's check out your Borderless Mythic. Awesome artwork on this one. We have Maha, Its Feathers Knight from Bloomburrow. Elemental Bird. That is fantastic. So popping it back in the sleeve. And we will get to cracking some Bloomburrow. So which of these sets in this video is your favorite? Surely it must be Bloomburrow. We'll see if that gets us some better pulls. We have 3 Tree Scribe, Bellowing Crier, Raccoon Rallier, 3 Tree Mascot, Heaped Harvest, Seed Pod Squire, Runaway Together, Glide Dive Duo, and Chartered Haven, Row Crackling Wit. Nice emblem there. We'll chuck that in. And then we've got a Foil Pond Prophet Island, and it is Thorn Vault Forager for the rare, Lilypad Village, and Night Fisher to finish. Onto some March of the Machine. Paging Ragavan. I want to see a Ragavan. And again, the card trick here to build the suspense. And we have Bonded Herd Beast. Flipping into Plated Kiln Beast. Render Inert. Calm You've Whispered Hopes. Still a decent pull. Check it in. Aki, Scrap Chomper, a Phyrexian Goblin. Nezumi Informant, War Historian. Deadly Derision, Jungle Hollow. And the art card here, actually, that Jungle Hollow is a foil. I had to check there. Really subtle, that one. Marchesa Resolute Monarch. Oh, we get a signed art card. Not too shabby. Incubator and a Phyrexian token. Foil Aetherblade Agent. This one flips into Gitaxian Mind Stinger. And the rare Ancient Imperiosaur. Awesome artwork on that one. And a Mythic Aurelia, the War Leader. You get the Multiverse Legends artwork on that one. Invasion of Regathar and flips into Disciples of the Inferno. Moving on to some Dungeons and Dragons. Hoping for some awesome dragon action here. Displace a Beast. Anyone remember that guy from the D&D movie? That was fantastic. So chucking that in as well. We got a Forest. Neverwinter Dryad, you find the villain's lair. Minimus Containment, Herald of Hadar, you find some prisoners. Eccentric Apprentice, Fly. Shambling Ghast, Circle of the Moon Druid, and Rogue Class for the rare foil Blue Dragon. And Tomb of Annihilation with the Atropal on the other side. Moving on to some Strixhaven. So we are going back to Strixhaven in 2026. I think they're calling this set, is it Secrets of Strixhaven? So looking forward to that. And this guy, he's on one of these double-sided cards. It is Valentine, Dean of the Vein. We've got a foil Plains and Mercurial Transformation. Archway Commons, Field Trip, Soothsayer Adept, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Quandrix Campus, Big Play, Mentor's Guidance, and Double Major for the rare. Mystical Archives, we have Doomblade. There's a classic Mage Jewel in foil, and nothing from the list in that one. Have we got a single list pull in this video? I don't think so. Maybe, oh, that could be one. In Phyrexia, oh, will be one. Here we have, is that a Mere of some kind? We have Mere Kinsmith, followed by a Plains, chucking it in. Annihilating Glare, Vraska's Fall, bring the ending. Plated Onslaught, Veil of Assimilation, Ambulatory Edifice, Necrogen, Rock Priest, Silvok Battle Chair, and a Mythic Ixal, Scion of Atraxa. That needs a sleeve just because it's an awesome character. Vran, Executioner Thane for the rare, foil Tamio's Mobilizer, and finally a list pull, Phyrexian Battleflies. So the symbol in the corner denoting a list pull, 1 in 4 set boosters have those, and I believe that set symbol is Invasion. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, sleeving up your Ixal here. I think that's probably the best pull so far. Final pack, Modern Horizons 3, and stay tuned for the rest of this month. The Chaos boxes will have the Elemental theme, and of course we do have coming up the Avatar The Last Airbender later this week. Looking forward to it. Final pack magic, we have Triton Wavebreaker, Depth Defiler, Scurry of Gremlins, Perilous Landscape, Basking Broodscale, Expanding Ooze, Expel the Unworthy, Tempest Harvester, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Galvanic Discharge. That is an awesome gremlin. I'm going to chuck it in because it just looks cool. Foil, Hexgold, Slith, and nice Windswept Heath. That is what we want to see. Nice Shockland there. And then we have a Worn Power Stone. I think that is still decent. And Disciple of Freyalise is actually awesome as well. Garden of Freyalise on the other side. So let's dig into here, into our sleeves. Actually, that's not a Shockland, is it? That's a Fetch Land. Getting my lands mixed up. So that is the best of the bunch, I think. Enjoy the pulls there. Fatal Mirage. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.